Hey again, Clashers, this is Galadon, and I hope you're ready for a royally screwed up episode of Clash of Clans Attacks. Yes, today's episode is just the first in a two-part series where those heroes display behaviors that are unreasonable, unimaginable, and often inexplicable. Okay, we'll get right into it here with an attack replay by Warlord of Lost Phoenix attacking this Southern Teaser style layout. Now recently a viewer asked, what is a Southern Teaser base? And this is a good example of one. Most of the walls are arranged towards the top or north, in essence teasing the attacker to be tempted to come from the bottom or south end of this base, but those defenses are lined up in such a way that it's going to be difficult to come from the very bottom straight up. Now here, Warlord comes at this village from the right side, taking out the king and the queen first. This is pretty much the same approach I take when I go after these villages. He's got his golems coming in here, and he's going to try to clear these surrounding structures and use those wall breakers to get inside. Eventually, the second set does manage to break through the wall. All of those outside structures are cleared, so the king and the queen have nowhere to go but right inside. And here come some wizards right behind them, and that's when things are going to start to get a little bit confusing. Now, as these structures start to clear inside and the king is going to go down to that inferno, notice that there's a strip of wall next to the town hall. Somehow that wall is going to completely confound this queen, and now she's going to take care of that inferno. Now she's after the Tesla. Now as we freeze the frame, she's going to finish this Tesla off. And as she does, even though the town hall was closer, let's give her the benefit of the doubt and let's pretend that it's covered up by that giant wall. She's got to go for the crossbow next, right? Of course not. She turns and starts shooting the wall. Yes, the wall that leads nowhere, that blocks nothing. The wall that's open right behind her. She's going to sit there and just blast this wall away until she's done. And look where we are. Poor Warlord, 49%. A queen that had over half of her health left, and she doesn't quite finish off the air defense. Couldn't have been any closer. Brutal, brutal 49% loss. And a moment of silence there as we mourn what was the potential gain of a huge amount of trophies. Notice he only lost 3. That means that the offer had to have been between 51 and 57 trophies. Okay, let's go ahead and look at some more royal misbehavior. Here is a replay from CDubs77, and we are going to fast forward through the beginning part of this attack to get down to the interesting stuff. Pretty much a standard go wee wee style attack here. He's going to come from the top right side of this base. You'll notice there's 2 main enclosures, so he's going to try to clear all of the structures out of those 2 enclosures so that the last of his units can head straight down the middle right at the town hall. Now here C-Dubs uses a lightning and a rage spell to get rid of the last of those clan castle troops. It also is going to help accelerate those wizards in taking out those structures, the wall breakers, and making another hole in here. He's working his way deeper into the center of the base. A few more wall breakers helping create that path that he hopes that the heroes are going to take on their way in. Going to get rid of that last air defense and that gold storage there. And when he does, he drops a rage spell. Now watch when we drop the queen. Look where she targeted. She's targeted that gold storage, but it's gone, so she adjusts and heads towards the town hall. Now the king is going to be dropped in almost the exact same spot. Watch up above, but look where he targeted. The elixir pump way off to the top of the base. So just the slightest difference in the time and place of the deployment of the king, and he takes a completely different path. He's going to go all the way around the base to the left here. But you haven't seen the best of it yet. As we watch the king take out these builder huts, 1, 2, 3, 4, watch where he goes after this next builder hut. Now you would think he'd go after that elixir pump, but oh yeah, thinking requires a brain. Instead, the king will turn, bang his head against the wall until this attack runs out of time, and C-Dub ends with 1 star and 49%. And that is going to wrap up this first installment of Heroes Behaving Badly. Watch for part 2 coming to a screen near you. And a quick shout out to Sean from Olympus Fallen and You Know Me from Cynical Thieves. They are the first of a series of winners of iTunes and Google Play gift cards. Keep an eye out for me in Global. I've got more to give away as we approach 20,000 subscribers.